Hello, everyone. This is January over at JWR Tutoring, and today we are going to be talking about the personal essay and how you can write one effectively. So let's go ahead and start off by just defining what a personal essay is. It is a short piece of writing about one topic. So it's not like a journal entry or a diary entry where you can write about anything. You basically choose a topic and you stay along those lines. And it's autobiographical in nature. So let's break that word down. Auto meaning self, bio meaning life, and graph meaning write. So basically, you're writing about yourself. So in essence, in short, it is an essay about you, your life, your experiences, your thoughts, and your feelings. Okay. But it normally focuses on a lesson that you've learned or an inspirational topic. Basically, we write personal essays as a submission to kind of college entrance exams or some kind of program you want to get into, because it kind of helps your reader to know more about you as a person, your maturity level, and how you think and how you process life. Okay. So now there are some differences and some similarities between a traditional essay that you're used to writing for your school, like a persuasive essay or an expository essay or explanatory essay or informational essay, right? There are some similarities and differences between those types of essays and the personal essay. So let's go over the similarities first. They are both about one topic. So basically, just like a traditional essay, you're choosing one topic to write about and kind of sticking to it all the way through the assignment, right? And they both have an organizational structure. A traditional essay and a personal essay has a beginning, a middle, and an end. When you have an organizational structure, it makes it easy for your audience to follow along with your thought process. So they both have an organizational structure. Now let's talk about some differences, okay? A traditional essay, you're given a topic, a prompt, and you come up with a thesis for it, and you back up your ideas within that thesis with, evidence from a text that you've selected, okay? It's normally persuasive in nature or informational in nature, and so you kind of need that evidence from another text to support your ideas, whereas in a personal essay, okay, you don't really need to choose a text to support your ideas necessarily. You can support your ideas just from your personal experiences, your life experiences. So if we're going to call this text connections or life connections, we're going to call this those life connections or self to world connections or self to experience connections that you need in order to support what you're saying. Okay. Now, in a traditional essay, moving forward, right? In a traditional essay, you write your essay in the third person. You would not be caught dead saying things like I, me, us, we in a traditional essay, right? Because you must write it in the third person. Whereas in a personal essay, you are given permission to write it from a first person point of view using those pronouns because, quite frankly, it's your perspective anyway. So, and you're telling your story. So you're allowed to write with the first person point of view using I, me, us, we, and so forth. Okay. So let's talk about how to actually write a personal essay. What should you include? Okay. First of all, you have to come up with a compelling topic, right? You want to choose a topic that is relatable and speaks about truths and about life, like universal truths that everyone knows, topic like facing fears and overcoming obstacles and discovering something new and making difficult choices. There's not a human being in the world who doesn't go through these things. Right? So in that way, you are helping your reader to connect to what you're talking about. You are engaging them and pulling them in. So you really want to make sure that the topic that you choose is universally compelling. Okay? And after you choose that topic, of course, in your introductory paragraph, you are going to start with a hook. Just like in a traditional essay, you want to hook and engage your reader. You want your reader's attention from the jump. And how do you do that? Well, you say something that's kind of shocking a little bit. For example, every catastrophe has a silver lining. Well, automatically your reader is like, wait, What catastrophe? They want to know more just from using that word. So you want to make sure that you engage and hook your reader from jump so that, they want to read more of your essay. Okay. And then, of course, you want to make sure that you include a thesis. A thesis is 1 or 2 sentences in the introductory paragraph that tells your reader what the entire essay is going to be about. They reveal or sets the purpose for the essay. You must have that in order for the essay to form its structure. Remember, we said we want to have a structured essay. Okay. So you must have that thesis in the introduction. Okay. Now, I don't want to, put you in a box when it comes to your body, okay, the body of your essay, okay, because if I was to say, oh, what would go in the first body paragraph, the second body paragraph, well, then that will kind of, stifle your creativity. And remember, the personal essay is all about creativity. So I'm just going to tell you this. The first part of your essay, you want to tell the story. Okay. Tell a story that evokes the 5 senses. You want your reader to picture the event that you're going to be in. Your essay is going to be about a time where you went through something and you've learned a lesson, right? So you have to tell that story. You have to tell it in such a way to where your reader actually feels like they were there with you, standing next to you, going through the situation just as you were. Okay. And then, don't spend too long. Now, you don't want it to be 3 or 4 pages of the actual story, the anecdote, but you want it to be a good couple paragraphs, right? And then after that, you spend the bulk of your body paragraphs talking about what lessons you've actually learned. Explain how the event changed you or impacted your life. How are you a better person as a result of going through the situation? How do you intend to use what you have learned in the future? Remember, I'm teaching you how to write a personal essay because personal essays are used to get into like college programs. They're used to get into different academic programs, right? So remember, the bulk of your essay has to show or demonstrate or reveal your maturity. So tell us what you learned in that portion of the essay. All right. And as a conclusion, your conclusion is pretty simple. After you've done all that, you want your paragraph to be kind of a wrapping up paragraph. Maybe you want to summarize some of your main ideas in a different way. Maybe you want to leave your reader with a provoking thought about your future. Basically, you want to make sure that your reader knows that going forward, you have a bright future as a result of this thing or this experience that you've gone through and that you've learned from. So have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful time writing this essay. And I am so looking forward to getting to know you this semester. Have a wonderful day, you guys.